Oh, heading home, are you? I heard you're looking for someone who came on the black ships. Taka told me. So, did you find out anything? There you go. See, I told you this was the place to come. And there's more. I know there was that incident, but Katsura's a fellow worth knowing. He might well need your help with this and that. I recommend staying on his good side. I'll warrant his head's cleared by now, so maybe you should pay him a visit. He's staying at the Sakura Inn. Head there now and you'll catch him. I bet he can help you find whoever it is you're looking for. I'm going to keep searching for Master Shoin. Once I find him, I'll introduce you. I promise. You and I are true friends now, no doubt about it. If you're ever in trouble, just let me know.
Haven't we met somewhere? I was sure you were a spy for the Shogun, but it turned out you were with Roma. Sorry about all that. My memory is pretty hazy.
Had a few too many again, did you?
Sadly, yes. And I ended up getting soundly beaten by our friend here. To be honest, I might have struggled even stone cold sober. Your skill with the sword is quite something, but you seem to be self-taught. I recommend you test your mettle at a proper dojo. Genzui here is off to do just that. And he's no slouch when it comes to his studies either. No wonder he's showing Yoshida's favorite.
This accursed city is full of outsiders acting like they own the place. Removing them from our land calls for force, not diplomacy. Now is the time to show the world the tenacity of our blades. In the name of this divine country.
There he goes again. I'm going gambling. I've been rather short on coin of late.
Where are your manners, Shinsaku? Show our guests some courtesy.
Want to join me? You seem like a lucky sort. I get the feeling you survived a few scrapes you shouldn't have.
It may not look like it, but those two are fine, upstanding young men. I recommend you get to know them. Genzui's dojo is right here in Yokohama, and I have a good idea where Shinsoku is headed. Perhaps you might join them. Did Ryoma recommend me? I see his ability to connect people still surpasses my own. Listen, I have no problem helping you out. But I'll need a little something in return. Tell me, what do you make of the state of this nation? Here we are, with the Western powers circling us as we speak. And yet, the Red Demon speaks with America and brooks no opposition. He is intent on signing a treaty, which will be a disaster for us. This is truly a critical moment for Japan. I speak of Lord E. Since he came to prominence, the oppression has escalated. You may have no interest in such matters now, but in time, I guarantee you will. The time has come to instill a new start for this nation. That is what Master Shoin and I have sworn to accomplish. But at this critical juncture, my comrades' whereabouts are unknown. Once that treaty is signed, it will be too late.
If Sakamoto trusts you, then so will I. Our plan is to kill Harris, the American consul, and halt the negotiations.
But in order to do that, we need more able warriors on our side. We would be grateful if you would see fit to join us. I have heard you are seeking the samurai who came on the Black Ship. Word is that they now serve as one of Harris's bodyguards. Once we attack the council, the one you seek will undoubtedly appear. This gives us common purpose, does it not? But there is no need to answer right away. If you wish to join us, meet us in front of the American consulate. I hope to see you there.
You're here. You have returned. I heard something rather interesting from Kichi. The American consulate is in a state of panic. It seems they're bracing for an attack from a group intent on taking Mr. Harris's life. A sympathetic soul must have let their tongue slip. Perhaps in the confusion, you could seize the opportunity to close in on Mr. Harris. I am sure the bodyguard with a demon claw will appear soon enough. His fate is of no real concern to me. If he were to die, another will soon take his place. I'll arrange to get you into the consulate. You'll join me there, won't you?
How are you? Ah, so you came. The others are already in position. It seems security is tighter than we expected. Still, if we can get ahead of us, the samurai you seek is bound to appear. If we join forces, we'll all get what we want. So, what do you say? Splendid. Now, let's wait for our chance.
Go! Go! Go!
Thought so. Here they come! Bring it on!
Won't lay a finger on me! Kill them! Kill them this instant!
I knew it. You're alive. I've been looking for you.
Do not get in my way. Not too bad. Not good enough.
just too easy. Come on, is that all you've got? Do not get in my way. Take this!
Finally meet. Can you do this?
You work it out. Eventually.
Ah, you're alive and well. That is a relief.
You know, it seems you really were born lucky.
Not that everything went smoothly, of course. Harris got away, I understand. Did you find that samurai who came on the black ship? So, even one as gifted as you was foiled. But getting that close to Harris was no minor feat.
The Americans were ready for us. It's almost as if someone tipped them off.
Stop that nonsense. I know how you feel, but this wild speculation helps no one. The treaty will be signed, no doubt. We must accept that. But we will not give up. The Red Demon and the Americans may be looking for you, but we will aid you. We're in the same boat now, after all. Well, until next time.
In spite of Harris's close call, the Treaty of Amity and Commerce was concluded at last.
In the end, the Imperial Court did not assent. We did all we could to explain, but our words fell on deaf ears.
And now there are those who would have our heads, who believe we have slighted the Imperial Court.
There is no other way. Should the time come when we must atone for this deed, I alone shall pay the price.
With this momentous agreement, Japan opened up to the world.
Oh, isn't that the pilgrim dog? You can ask the dog to go visit shrines across the land. Though it will take a little time. People will take care of the dog on its journey, so letting them carry some money is a good idea. There's a chance you may receive something in return. Conversely, if you see someone else's pilgrim dog, take care of it. I'm sure something good will happen. Why don't you try it out with this one?
That was quite a night, wasn't it? Harris is in hiding somewhere. Either way, now that the treaty has been signed, killing him won't make any difference. Harris was never your main concern, though, correct? Your sights were set on the samurai from the Black Ships. Learning Harris's whereabouts will help you find this samurai of yours, I suppose. Then, I recommend you pay a visit to the Grand Villa. That's where the powers that be rub shoulders with the foreigners. One particular shogunate official, Yukichi Fukuzawa, has been in and out a lot of late.
Katsura and you together. I see.
Hello, Shinsaku. Nice to see you here finally. Let's just get right to it, shall we? I can tell you, we've located Master Shoin. The Red Demon got him. He's been imprisoned. If we want to save him, we have no choice but to act. And as luck would have it, we've heard some good news.
It seems that the Mito clan has a letter, the contents of which would force the Red Demon to stand down.
And if we get our hands on this letter, we could potentially get Master Shoin out of prison. But after the Harris incident, the authorities have their eyes on us, and we must use extreme care not to alert them to the letter's existence. That's where you come in. I want you to get that letter from the Mito clan and bring it to me. Can I count on you? Excellent. I thank you. I know this is a lot to ask, but try to avoid any casualties if at all possible. After all, they are not our enemy.
We will have a contact stationed at Hodogaya. Rendezvous with them when you are ready.
I've procured. What will it be? Please, come again.
Hey, feeling beat? Let's have a little chat. Ah. Be careful, eh?
Please, this way. It's always a pleasure to see you. I'm sorry, but I really haven't heard much of anything. Out of interest, what precisely is your relationship? Oh, forgive me. Clearly, it is none of my business. We know they were employed as a guard for Mr. Harris. If you wish to investigate, it might be wise to start there. Apparently, Mr. Harris has been in hiding since the incident. As to where he is, well, Why not try asking around at the Grand Villa? It's where Westerners mingle with the high and mighty. And then there's... well, let's just say there might be another way. I have some contacts in the Shogunate. If you are interested in doing a favor for them, I could make the necessary arrangements. I'm sure you recall what I told you when I asked you to take those photographs. I hear all sorts of things the Shogunate likes to know. You don't believe me, do you? Well, either way, I really do have something to ask you. I would like you to obtain a certain letter held by the samurai of Mito. To do so, you will have to infiltrate their base. Once you have secured the letter, deliver it directly to me. Directly, understood? If the samurai give you trouble, well, I trust you will know what to do. So, do we have a deal? Ah, dependable as always. Well then, head to the Hodogaya post. One of our allies will be expecting you.
Let me die in spring, under the blossoming trees.
And who might you be? Well, if you insist. My name is Yukichi Fukuzawa. I am a samurai from Nakatsu. I am working for the Shogunate while I complete my studies. And this here is Ernest Sato. He's a British interpreter.
Pleased to meet you. Fukuzawa-san was just teaching me more of his marvelous language.
Oh, I fear I have very little left to teach you. It is I whose language skills are lacking. I must learn English.
Tell me, what brings you here? Of course, but keep it brief. The American Consul General, Harris? Well...
Hold on 1 minute. What do you want with him? His life was threatened just the other day, you know. I'm certainly not going to lead a perfect stranger directly to his door. Why, just look at you. You might very well be an assassin. Well, so you say. But he is the American consul after all. There are many who wish to thwart him in his aims.
Fukuzawa-san, you are keen to meet with the consul, are you not? Perhaps this individual could come with. Even if they are an assassin, they couldn't do much if you were there. You are a master martial swordsman, after all.
Very well. I'm not convinced, but I will do as you wish.
The consul is in a temple near the Kanagawa post. Fukuzawa-san will show you precisely where.
Hold on! Do you not intend to accompany us?
Attacks on foreigners in that particular area are on the rise. I will remain here. You should have no trouble, however.
Well, I suppose you're right. I'll go ahead and see how things are looking. Meet me at the Kanagawa post.
Is there anyone with confidence in their martial skills?
I sell only the finest horses.
How could this happen? Please, would somebody help me?
Over here! We must be careful. This place is more dangerous than I thought. I was informed that the console was in Hongakuji Temple, but as far as I can tell, it is now in the hands of expulsionist forces. I found no trace of Harris himself. Where could he be? When the Americans first arrived, they transformed the temple into their first consulate. And so began the whispers that the cholera epidemic could be traced back to this town. Needless to say, these are entirely groundless rumors. Agreed. It would be a tragedy if anything were to happen to him. Let's get moving. Over here. The Temple of Hongakuji was built approximately 600 years ago. However, the Americans have essentially repurposed it ever since we opened our doors to them. Whether it's outbreaks of cholera or more attacks by those who wish to drive out the foreigners, truly, this has been far from a happy place of late. That corpse appears to have been a local resident. Can the anti-foreign forces really be targeting their own countrymen? It is one thing to hate the West, but this is wanton violence. Why are those wretches so utterly repulsed by the unfamiliar? I'm afraid I must conclude that reason and understanding are far more present in Western society than in our own homeland. Now, if the consuls truly managed to flee the temple, he's probably still somewhere in this vicinity, don't you think? Doubtless, he is being pursued by expulsionist samurai, though killing him would serve little purpose at this stage. Either way, we must find where the consul is hiding. Very good. Now, I have no doubts that his pursuers will be in an agitated state. Let's have a good nose around and see if we can't find any clues as to Consul Harris's location. Some dubious types here, but no sign of Consul Harris.
なんだ出たな
No sign of him here either. Well, we must not give up. Don't push your luck.
How did you get in here? You will not touch the console.
This man's first, we must make him put his sword away.
You've got the edge over the others. You seem very sure of yourself. Now it's time to roll up my sleeves. Who in hell are you?
Don't push your luck.
do not know who you are, but I will not allow you to lay a finger on him.
Wait a second. You're Jules Brunet, the French officer. It's me, Yukichi Fukuzawa.
I remember. We met at the Grand Villa. But what are you doing here?
Mr. Sato asked me to come here to speak to the consul. Is he to be found here?
Fear not, consul. They are friends.
I thank you, good sir. Where would I be without the French? What in the world? How are you still alive? I've had just about enough of your harassment. Why would I believe that? Look, I don't know who hired you, but I guarantee I can pay double. Oh, you mean that other bodyguard that couldn't kill you? I suppose I did see the two of you having a chat. How about this? You take care of some scoundrels for me, and I'll tell you what I know about them.
We were attacked by a band of thugs and forced to flee the temple. Until they're dealt with, we are stuck here. There is no sense in fighting every last one of them. I propose that I join you and Fukuzawa, and that we hunt down their leader. With him out of the picture, his underlings will melt away. They are little more than a rabble.
And if nothing happens to me, I'll tell you everything I know about the samurai from the consulate. So, have we a deal?
Great. Now, to avoid attracting attention, let's leave one at a time. We'll regroup on the hill overlooking the temple.
I just saw a most unsettling looking man entering the main hall. I am certain he is their leader. Well, are you all set to enter the temple? Good. Then we shall proceed under cover of darkness. They may be a disorderly lot.
But there is strength in numbers.
It's time.
Remarkable invention. Like a predator hunting prey.
Looking for something?
What are you doing here? Get in my way, and I'll cut you.
Come on! After me!
What's this? So you're reduced to being a foreigner's lapdog? You think you could kill me like that? It's not over. I'm telling you. Why are you working with foreigners? You hit hard, but this isn't over! You're still not as good as they said. I am not going to let you win this! Why are you working with the outsiders? What do you know? I don't need lectures from you. Haven't you heard? The first American consulate was in this village, along with the outbreak of cholera. We should never have had dealings with foreigners. It endangers us all. This is a belief I am willing to fight for.
The mob has obeyed their leader's order and dispersed. Our plan worked.
Very well, then. About my curious bodyguard. They were captured in Yokohama by Commodore Perry some years ago. They were taken back to the United States and held in custody. We were deeply relieved when we realized they wanted to cooperate. How the hell should I know? I just hired them to protect me. However, I did hear a great deal about Japan on our voyage over. Working for me was their idea. I'm not such an imbecile to try to strong-arm them. And thanks to that, we were able to conclude the Commerce Treaty. But then they up and vanished. Well, that sums up what I know. Any questions? Ah, that mechanical arm was made in the United States. It can fire shells and steel wire. Quite the device, I must say. Well, it was the very day after we signed the treaty. Didn't even bother to collect their pay. Come to think of it, I heard the British might have also requested their services. Now, that will be all for the moment. Should you need to know any more, save it for another day.
Fukuzawa, I am going to escort the Consul General to a safe location. Once things settle down, we'll make contact via the Grand Villa.
I think we made a good connection there. I look forward to learning more about the United States. I plan to continue my education there one day. Showing Yoshida could not realize his dream, but I fully intend to make it happen. I most certainly do. But it's just such a shame. Showing Yoshida is wanted for conspiracy against the Shogun. But by now I imagine he has already been apprehended. Now I shall take my leave. Until next time.
So, how do you plead?
Have I not made myself clear? The Shogunate serves a purpose no longer. That is why I urge our people to rise decisively as one. It is they who must build this nation anew.
What can the people possibly do? They must stand behind the Shogunate, or we all fall to the foreigners. You wish to keep our country safe? Then the people must fall in line.
So this is the nation you want? A land of purges and repression?
Your insolence and insubordination are unforgivable. You must be punished by execution. Take him away!
getting through here.
So you're the one they've got working for them. I've heard about you. You're a real charmer. Well, whatever. As long as I get paid, I don't care who you are. So, I just saw a group of samurai who looked a little on edge going to that inn. I'll bet they're the ones you are after. Most likely, they'll be taking turns to stand guard till morning. I recommend you strike at dawn. Once you have the letter, wait down here. I'll be waiting.
What in the... Who the hell are you?
Prepare to die! Here they come!
wretched car! I will cut you to shreds!
Okay. The demon sent. Admit it.
Wait till you taste my spear. If I must die, I'm going to take you with me! Imperial transcript. Wait, someone. With this, you can stop the Red Demon.
You have done well. Now, I'll take that letter. I know about you. How you're working for both Taka and Katsura. Listen, I'll see who'll pay the highest price, then split the proceeds. And if you don't cooperate, I'll reveal everything. Neither of them will ever trust you again, will they? Now, come on! Give me the letter! You're a real piece of work, aren't you?